Hi, welcome back. This is Miss Evie again, and I have yet another hopefully helpful parenting tip for you today. And today I'd just like to title this tip, Laugh Often. And I know that sounds silly, and I know that sounds kind of simplistic, but I have also found on more than one occasion it has completely saved my sanity. Some days just seem so totally unbelievable, whether it's at home as a mom or for me when I was teaching. I remember one day recently, it just seemed like the day started off and one thing after another just happened, and it was just like, really, Lord, is this really happening? It seemed like I was supposed to have a sub come in and help, had plans made for 2 teachers, no sub showed up. Then had to redo all the lesson plans, got that scrambled together. The kids went outside for recess. They found water somewhere where they weren't supposed to, and only my class seemed to be the one that got into it. So we didn't have enough dry clothes to put them in, and the school nurse gave me a blow dryer. So here I am in my classroom blow drying the pant legs of about 8 children. As soon as we get that done and settle down into a semi-normal routine, I get an email saying that we're going to be having a fire drill. So I'm in the back of my mind getting ready for that. As soon as the alarm goes off, one of my students throws up all over the table, all over the other kids' masks when we're in this COVID mask thing. And it was unbelievable. It was like one thing after another. And the kids just kind of looked at me like, what is she going to do? Because they knew that my stress level was over the top. And so they looked at me with their little eyes. I teach 2nd grade, their little eyes in anticipation, thinking, okay, she's going to blow it. She's just going to lose it completely. And I laughed. And the air just, you could just sense just relief all over. The kids laughed too. We weren't laughing at anyone. We were laughing at the craziness of the situation. I had a choice. I could have yelled, I could have screamed, I could have jumped out the window. I could have let it completely ruin my day, which it wasn't a real great day anyway, but by choosing to laugh, by choosing to be lighthearted about it and put things in perspective, it helped not only me deal with the situation, but it helped the children be more at ease too. Because children can be anxious and they can get very easily upset and disturbed about things, and they look to you as the adult, as the parent, to be their structure, to be their security. And so, I know many times, even when my personal home kids had done something wrong or done something that they thought would get them in trouble, and they were really sorry about it, but they knew that they had messed up pretty bad. And it was something that you could find some humor in, and I would laugh just to see their face, the relief come over them. It changed the whole dynamics of what was going on. Now, I'm not saying there aren't times to be stern and to, take each situation seriously, but when you can find humor in a situation, it really makes things go a lot more smoothly and puts things in perspective for everybody involved. This did, however, and can backfire. Recently, my granddaughter was having a meltdown of sorts, and her little brother was picking on her or something, and we said, what's wrong with you, Emerson? What's going on? And she said, I'm afraid to go to kindergarten. What if I mess up and make a mistake? And she was just boo-hooing. And so I just kind of laughed, and I said, oh, Emerson, that's so silly. I said, everybody makes mistakes. And then she started crying harder because she thought I was laughing at her instead of laughing with her. So that kind of backfired until I could get it back under control and let her, explain to her, no, honey, I'm not laughing at you. I'm just letting you know that you're afraid of making mistakes, but do you know how many times your mommy and your mama make mistakes? Even in the classroom sometimes when we're trying to teach, we may spell a word wrong or we may do something, and rather than getting all upset about it, if we can laugh at ourselves and we can make the situation a little less serious for the moment, it makes everything else go better. It puts things into place and puts things in perspective. So I just encourage you, the next time you feel your stress over the top and like what else is going to go wrong or what else could happen, try to just take a deep breath and see if you can find just a little bit of humor in what's going on and in the situation. I really think it will help diffuse a lot of emotions, and it will help you be able to cope a whole lot better with your own emotions and with the emotions of the little people that you love so much. I hope you found this helpful. I look forward to sharing another helpful tip or hint with you the next time. And again, if you have any questions or any concerns or anything that we can work through together, like I said, I may not know all the answers, but I certainly will brainstorm with you and try to come up with some ways to make your job as a parent easier. Thanks for sticking in there. You're doing an awesome job, I'm sure. I'll talk to you later.